The act of writing is often romanticized as a seamless flow of thought onto paper, but beneath the surface, it is an exhausting, unnatural demand on the human body. For most of our history, human evolution prioritized gross motor skills for survival, motions built for throwing, climbing, and hunting. The isolated, precise movements of the small muscles in our hands developed much later. This anatomical scan shows the heavy biological toll of the dynamic tripod grip. The intrinsic muscles of the hand, specifically the flexor pollicis longus and the first dorsal interosseous, are forced into constant tension just to stabilize the pen and control downward pressure. Sustaining this specialized muscular chain for hours drains metabolic energy. If these specific muscles lack support, the hand experiences rapid fatigue, erratic line work, and painful microcramping. The 5,000-year history of the written word is a relentless, unconscious biological engineering process designed to minimize this exact physical exhaustion. We see this physical optimization begin in ancient Mesopotamia. Here, scribes attempted to turn wet clay into a reliable data storage medium. Early proto-cuneiform required scribes to drag a pointed stylus through viscous clay. Overcoming that massive material friction required heavy co-contraction, forcing opposing hand muscles to fire simultaneously just to keep the tool steady. The left side shows the painful resistance generated by drawing curves in this material. To save muscular energy, scribes discovered a biomechanical workaround. By simply pressing the triangular edge of a reed stylus straight down, they eliminated material friction entirely, leaving a clean, uniform wedge. Even with these early ergonomic solutions, literacy extracted a heavy toll. Historical records document ancient and medieval scribes suffering from severe visual impairment, spinal deformities, and crippling focal dystonia. The angular, wedged appearance of humanity's first successful writing system was a direct mechanical consequence of the hand seeking the path of least physical resistance. Centuries later, the Industrial Revolution introduced mass-produced steel pen nibs. This allowed for highly precise hairlines, but brought a severe new physical constraint. A stiff steel point demanded a rigid grip angle. To achieve the thick and thin line variations of 19th century scripts, writers applied exact downward pressure, isolating the physical strain entirely within the delicate intrinsic finger muscles. As global commerce expanded, armies of clerks were forced to transcribe ledgers for 12 hours a day. The result was an epidemic of acute forearm syndrome and severe writer's cramp across the workforce. The left side shows localized strain from finger-driven scripts. The Palmer method emerged as an ergonomic rebellion. The right side demonstrates the solution, locking the fingers and relying on the massive, fatigue-resistant muscles of the shoulder and core to achieve vastly superior stamina. This biomechanical shift perfected fluid cursive. The loops and elliptical curves of these scripts are engineered to follow the nervous system's mathematical laws of motor control, inherently guiding the hand to accelerate on straightaways and naturally decelerate on tight loops. Modern handwriting is a physical hack designed to exploit the brain's baseline desire for mathematically smooth, low-energy motion. While the physical mechanics of the arm dictated how we write, the neurological architecture of the eyes dictated what those letters should look like. Because literacy is only 5,000 years old, our primate ancestors evolved far too recently to possess a dedicated reading center in the brain. Instead, we rely on the visual word form area, highlighted here in purple. This region originally evolved to recognize objects in natural scenes. Through neuronal recycling, early humans unconsciously designed letter shapes, mimicking the exact environmental geometries this brain region was already optimized to decode. Across almost all human cultures, the most common shapes in our alphabets share a strict topological mimicry with the corners, intersections, and overlapping lines found in nature. Our alphabets look the way they do because they are biologically camouflaged to slip effortlessly into the visual pattern matching algorithms of the human brain. Today, global education systems are rapidly abandoning the pen, positioning the digital keyboard as the primary engine of literacy. Writing by hand is a complex, sequentially demanding physical execution. Keyboarding, by contrast, relies on a repetitive, minimal-effort finger strike on a static spatial map. Because handwritten letters are physically messy and inconsistent, the visual system is forced to process dozens of distorted variations of the exact same symbol. This physical variability acts as high-intensity training data for the brain's recognition networks. Because a keyboard produces an identical, perfect visual output every single time, it deprives the brain's pattern-matching algorithms of this essential variability training. The left side of this fMRI scan reveals the result. Printing letters by hand actively sparks robust activation across core reading circuits. But as the right side demonstrates, when children merely type, these vital neurological bridges remain dormant. Handwriting serves as the physical engine for building the architecture of the mind. Abandoning the pen severs a 5,000-year evolutionary loop that has driven human cognitive development since the first marks were pressed into clay.